Hello and welcome back to the 130 gallon Planet Aquarium project, video number 3. When we left off last time, we were talking about the lighting that I was putting together and the moon lighting and how sharp it should look when I put it on the tank. Here it is on the tank with just water in it, and it really looks nice. I can't wait to see what plants and fish look like under it. Again, here is the setup. I have not put the doors on the canopy or the stand as of yet. I purchased my filter, a Fluval FX5. It's about the size of a 5-gallon pail. Canister filter sets underneath in the stand, and it has 3 compartments for holding different materials, which I'll show you in a minute. These trays stack on top of each other. They're surrounded by foam, and the inside is where you put your media. So far I love it. It's super efficient and quiet. In the top section I've put Fluval rings, filter pads, in the center I did another sort of bio rings that hold the bacteria, and also polishing filter pads. And in the bottom section I put just bio balls. This filter is hooked up to a ultraviolet sterilizer, which you see up in the upper left hand corner. This is something I picked up from a Mars fish system that was in a department store. They were throwing it away and couldn't see it going to waste, so I have it. You can actually see the light glowing where the hose attaches to it, the ultraviolet light. There's a better picture with the cover on it. I believe it's an Aquafine. I'll have to look up the number on it. It's a nice unit though. The unit goes into the ultraviolet sterilizer and then goes up to the T. Because the filter is so powerful, I decided to tee it off and have 4 outlets instead of 2, because it was pretty powerful. I think they said 600 gallons per hour or something like that, but the current was awful strong for a planted tank, so I split it off. Now we're going to go into the substrate heating. I never tried this before, but I thought I'd give it a swing. It's cable heating for underneath the gravel. I've read articles about cold foot syndrome for plants or whatever, and kind of made sense about the convection, the warm water rising and the cool air going down, or the cool water going down, bringing the nutrients down to the roots. So we're going to give it a try. For substrates, I'm using fluorite, Eco Complete, I think it's Schultz Aquatic Soil, and I also have some Red Sea substrate enhancer. And for some decoration, I have used some white sand. That'll come in later on. It says marine sand, but it's for fresh or salt water. Anyway, you put that on top of your cables and add some water, and without rinsing it, you end up with a mixture like this. Brown muck. But I have a diatom filter, an old diatom filter. Easily take care of that problem. I see everybody's putting caves in for their fish that don't like to be out in the light and stuff, so I decided I would build me one and kind of cover it with slate. That's the starting of it. I'm now adding some petrified wood, and I'm kind of making a pathway, a road if you will. I was going to do a theme called The Road to Atlantis, but yeah, it's not turning out that way, but we'll see where it goes. And that's what the white sand was for, is in between the two rows of slate. It's going to be the road. Water's still pretty murky, but that the diatom is working hard. I'm also using two Aquafine heaters, 300 watt heaters. So far I haven't seen them cut on very much at all. I also added from Walmart some cheap fish feeders, and I just used Velcro and attached one on each end. One's going to be for larger fish flakes, and the other one's going to be for like more of a pelleted food for the bottom feeders and tetras. Well, here's a look at what it's looking like so far. Sorry about the two cords in front. Those are power heads that are just kind of oxygenating everything and trying to get a lot of the film off the top of the water. It's looking pretty good so far. And if you remember, I had a 65-gallon tank, and I was dismantling that tank and putting this one together. I needed more room, and that's where all these plants came from. You can see a little bit of the white sand in there. It's getting there. I have to add more. It's kind of a trick to get it just where you want it and not on top of something else. So you'll have to do a little more rearranging of the slate and that. Mr. Picky here. As I promised, I have a video coming. Once I get it cleaned up and looking real good, you'll have a video posted next, and it'll be the final one, video number 4 in the planted tank. Thanks for watching.